Hi everybody, welcome back to Slay the Princess. This time we're doing the Pristine cut. If you're joining me for the first time, welcome. I will try and do the game justice as much as I can. If you're joining me from the last series, welcome again, thank you for coming back. So to break down what's going to be going on with this series, we're going to have a look at everything the Pristine cut has to offer. So that includes an extended ending for the Apotheosis, the Apotheosis, the Den, and the Fury. And if you joined me last time, you'll know that I actually messed up. I didn't get to see the Den ending, so unfortunately that's gone for me now. I can't see the old Den, but I can see the new one, and I'm very much looking forward to it. What else have we got in our goodie bag? We have got 3 new princesses, so new chapters were added to the game. They are called The Princess and the Dragon, The Cage, and Epilogue Happily Ever After. Along with that as well, we've got a new ending called Your New World. When I get to the end of this series, I'm obviously going to show the new ending, Your New World, but there is also another ending that I didn't do, so I will show that one as well. In general, the game also got some minor changes, new dialogue choices, alterations, bug fixes. I believe there's some more music as well, which is really nice because the music in this game is incredible. The last thing they added there I can see is a gallery called Memory, so I'll have a look at that one. So I'm going to begin with the expanded chapters first. I'm going to try and do sort of every route that spans off of them, so the videos may be a little bit longer. See the good, the bad, and the ugly routes if we can. If I do miss out anything in advance, I am sorry. I'm trying as little as I can not to follow a walkthrough, apart from to put me on the right path, and then not view anything from there because I don't want to spoil it. So we'll just take a quick look at the memories and have a look. Oh, I see! It's like filling in a little sticker book for your vessels. Right, okay. Ah, and they come with little clues, so I suppose if this is your first time playing it, it will give you little clues to put you in the right direction. That's really sweet. That's a nice creative addition. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the wall of fingers, the fingering wall, the wall that's coming for me that's fingers, the fingers, you know? I guess we better get started then. The only last thing I've got to say is, obviously big spoilers ahead. I won't repeat huge chunks of the game that I've already covered. I'll sort of jump in at the point just before the new content, so see you a little bit later on.
Kneel.
I'll be honest, I forgot how hot she was. So what we're actually going to do here, in honour of how hot she is
are you still trying
we're going to
to
take our own lives and see how that goes. She may like it, she may not. Hopefully she'll appreciate it.
That's my good little bird. No, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you told me I was destined to end the world. That thought wrapped itself around my heart. It has pulled at me since the moment I squeezed the life out of your broken lungs. I could feel its fundamental truth awaken me.
All these jokes I made about how hot she was and dominating, and I never once mentioned her feet. I am disappointed in myself.
And the world as it is now is overdue for alterations. It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
Well, that gives away the game, doesn't it? It certainly does. And beyond that, it more than lends credence to our conversation in the woods. I don't love the thought that in some other reality you failed to destroy her, but what's done is done. I can only hope it helped you learn a valuable lesson. You are the only one who can deal with her. And if you don't, well, she's let you know what will happen, hasn't she? Then you shouldn't have trusted us with her destruction. She is inevitable. Can't you feel it? He's being melodramatic, but he's not exactly wrong, is he? What are we supposed to do to stop her?
End ourselves.
Okay. First things first, you're going to have to stuff those pessimistic thoughts someplace far, far away and commit yourself to what needs to be done. The stakes of the situation should be perfectly clear to everyone now. And if you're going to save the world, you have to have faith that you can pull this off. You can't win a battle that you've already lost in your mind.
I'm not going to help you end the world. I don't care if something new comes after. I just can't let you do that.
I say, Perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
I forgot about this part.
It's what she wants. No objections here. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer. You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand!
This one's easy.
You're falling
See?
right into my trap.
Isn't so bad. Okay, yeah. We can do that. We were probably going to stand anyway. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
I'm gonna do it, but not for
Don't
you.
have to
It's for
listen to
me.
her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Time to end this.
Oh, we'll end this all right. Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Don't tell me what to do.
No, you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly
Yes, I
healthy
can.
and capable,
I don't
and
care.
all you have to do
Don't care.
is
Yes, I
ignore
can.
her and do
Yes, I can.
what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there.
She's gonna do things to my narrator again.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now. An echo.
Is she talking about you? That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
You're a small one, aren't you? A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
Oh no, not again. Oh!
Bring the blade to your neck. You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries, your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies beyond this place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Ooh, I liked that effect. That was spooky. Here we go. Chapter 3, The Apotheosis.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Oh, let me guess. And at the end of the path is a cabin!
Good old contrarian, always so positive.
Excuse me? Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here 5 times already? I think this is 3. Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them. I care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5. Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract. Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5.
Yeah, who cares about the numbers? It's not like it's important. Is it just me, or is it really windy?
You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any moral compass, please, you have to stop her. Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power. So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question?
Actually, that was us. We chose to do it.
I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us. Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves. Do we even have agency right now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody. Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants.
Third choice?
You
Third
all
choice.
talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god. I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
Do it! Okay, now, hold on. I have so many questions.
And right now you have neither the time nor the mental acuity to handle a single response. It's now or never.
I'm not going to the cabin until I have answers. What
As
am
you
I?
finish your inane question, the ground quakes beneath your feet. You feel an unyielding force pulling at you and your surroundings. The trees start to sway and then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything. The beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any, words of warning? You already know everything you need to know.
Okay.
As you step
Oh,
forward,
Jesus Christ.
the cabin explodes. You're flung backwards, violently slam into a tree as debris rains down around you.
Whoa.
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
It's a big lady.
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end. And this is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Okay, so we've got take the blade or embrace your new goddess. Or, hey, funny one. Didn't you say something about a third option earlier? One that would make everyone unhappy?
Well, we could always run away, right? To where? I don't know. Anywhere.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. Have you no
You're
respect
ruining it.
for the divine?
Okay, so that's just given us an option to run away like cowards. We're gonna go
With a
stab her in
grim
the face.
determination, you yank the blade from the trunk. Yeah, this feels right. She doesn't get to just smugly stand over us like we don't matter. Let's take her down a peg.
You're not going to win. You know that, right? What are you going to do with that tiny blade? Give her a scratch?
I'm going
Even
under
if
her
that's all we
toenail.
manage, I'd rather go down swinging. See how everything's floating around her? I bet we could make it if we just jumped really hard. You gather yourself, closing your eyes and shutting out the towering vision of the princess. There is only her and you. That's all there ever was. It's time to face her.
Charge into oblivion!
You launch yourself towards the princess. The pull of her gravity catches you, carrying you across the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Such defiance even now. Do it then. Show me what you think it takes to end that which is destined to end everything.
Don't you see how hopeless this is? She fears nothing.
That's right, she doesn't! So she has no idea what she's in for. With a heavy thump, you land on her chest.
Oh my.
It's now or never.
goodness.
We've come this far. Let's take it home.
Carve into her divine heart. Yeah, let's
You
go!
strike, but her skin is like steel. Though you stab at her again and again, the wounds are superficial, mere etchings in a sprawling surface.
You see? It was always pointless. All this has done is bring us close to her. And how beautiful it is to be so close.
It's not pointless, it can't be. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some hope we could succeed.
Is that all?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mummy.
The princess plucks you from her chest, pinching the scruff of your neck delicately between two fingers as she brings you to eye level.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She thinks she's so much better than us. There has to be something else we can do. We're not going out like this.
He offered us forgiveness. You would turn down such an incredible gift. You would turn away from her glory for something as petty as pride.
Embrace your new goddess. Oh, hurl the blade at her eye? Is that even gonna do anything? Yes, violence, let's go!
Let's give her something to remember us by. You concentrate your will to a fine point and hurl your blade at the princess's eye. It flies through the night sky and
then nothing. She could never be harmed by.
No way.
it pierces her cornea. She howls, recoiling in pain, and you fall from her distracted hand. You hit the ground with a painful thud. She narrowly misses you as she comes crashing down to her knees.
So I've misread you. You are not the willful key that will turn the lock of my liberation. You are an enemy to be smitten by my hand!
The princess holds up her monumental hand, its glowing palm radiating a blinding light.
Oh, we're gonna get
grows
char-grilled.
and grows until it's all you can see. And then you erupt, your very soul mere kindling to her light. The inferno incinerates everything that is you. And with it... No, that's not right. Why is it hot? I'm not supposed to be able to feel anything.
Oh, he's burning too?
No. Oh, no.
You leave me no other choice. Suffer for the crime you have committed against my divine body. Damnation will purify us both.
Oh, there is nothing left to burn, yet you still persist amid a world unraveled.
It's cold now, and I feel small. I thought I was everything. But I'm no better than you, am I?
Oh, bye-bye. Okay, now we're gonna go back and be Team Princess and see what happens. I will embrace my new goddess.
Alright, spiting him it is. You don't know what you're doing. That's half the fun.
Fill the empty seat by my side. Join me for a new dawn.
I'm coming, mama.
You fool. You can feel the pull of her gravity catch you, carrying you from the ground into the violent swirl of her orbit.
Come to me.
Oh, I'm already there.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain of her body. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting. This really is the end.
Oh, he trailed off. Is he leaving?
Is it the end? We're still here.
The night sky unweaves into a textured nothingness. He does not respond.
Everything is gone but us and her. This is her power. This is where we're meant to be.
He's really gone. Huh, that's unexpected. But he would have said something by now if he were still here. Right? Yeah. Never knew when to shut up, that one. It's part of why I liked him so much. I can't believe all it took to make him disappear was saying no once. What happens now?
This world is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadows dancing on the wall.
The princess reaches forward into the textured nothing and buries her fingers in its divine flesh. Her touch is soft.
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are a part of this now.
See? This is nice. We're safe. She's helping us. She's helping everyone.
I'm still not 100% if we can trust her though. Oh, that didn't sound good. Oh, so her grip tightens and somehow you feel it. The pain sits at the limits of your comprehension, like an endless sea of hands falling on you one after another before finally collapsing in on themselves. You lose yourself in the darkness. Did I dead? Scream in unintelligible agony. You have to stop this, I can't take it, you're hurting me. Suffer in silence. No, Mummy, stop, you're hurting me.
You'll be over soon, little bird. Then your eyes will open, and all of this pain will seem but the fading memory of a distant dream.
Soon? Soon? Does that mean there's gonna be more? My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer. He would love that, wouldn't he?
Ugh! The textured nothing is ripped open, and with it you are ripped open. Amid a sea of disassociative pain, you can feel everything that is you pouring out into the ether, and you feel something else too, anger, a need to lash out and hurt that which is hurting you. Look at my mouse, it's a little bird head! I don't want her sucking up all my juice and then spitting it out everywhere and then I'm dead. What's the point?
Hurt her. Do something, anything, to make it stop.
No, if suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what we'll give. Why would I doubt our God?
It is so tempting to see what's on the other side of that great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose myself if this goes on for much longer. Why do we have to be the ones going through all this pain while she gets all the benefits?
blasphemer. We have been given the gift of offering ourselves to a higher purpose, and you spit in its face.
Make her suffer with you, or suffer in the darkness alone? Well, I don't actually want her to kill me, so you can always come back and have a look at the other one. You are a wave of tendrils racing against themselves, and down in the shape of an arm, you snap around it. Relief as a massive burden is lifted from you. You are in one piece. You are in your body. Your eyes open. Before you is the massive form of the princess, arms bound by the textured nothing. Behind her, a hole in the world leading into something beyond. Something beautiful.
I knew it! That old windbag was hiding all kinds of secrets from us. There's a whole world out there.
I don't know what to say. It's just so beautiful. Doesn't the mere sight make all the misery worth it?
It's not all that.
Really?
What did you do to me? I was supposed to be perfect. I was supposed to be a god. I was all of those things. And now I'm not. All because of you.
She looks up with futile sorrow at the something beautiful that sits beyond.
We could have had everything. If only you had given me a little more, we could have been free on the wings of my glory. Now we're stuck here. Forever.
I, for one, am perfectly happy to be stuck here forever. It's more than worth it if that's the price we paid for taking her down a peg.
Oh no, she's so sad. The hole mends shut. As it closes, the tendrils loose their grip, freeing the princess as they retreat.
It's gone. No. No, how do we get it back? Can we try again? We'll suffer so much better if we get to try again. I promise.
It's so cold here. If this wasn't enough, then what is?
Alright, so that was a little bit of a goof. I want to see what happens if we wait it out a little bit longer. Maybe it might kill us, maybe it won't. You continue to lose important pieces of yourself. The memories of entire lifetimes lived fade away into a space where only your recollection of them is that something used to be there. You die and are reborn, and die and are reborn, shrinking and shrinking again and again until there is no you left to die or shrink.
You've done so well, little bird. Behold, the fruit of your anguish.
Eyes open. Are they yours? They don't feel like yours anymore, but there is no other word to describe what they belong to.
Where are we?
Does it even matter? Here, there, it's all the same.
You're all starting to sound like me.
Your vision focuses, revealing what has been done. The world has opened up, and beyond is something beautiful.
Oh. What is that? I think I want to be there. It's where we're supposed to be.
Can we come back if we go there? I don't want to go there if it means we can't come back.
The princess steps forward, bringing you both to the edge of the something beautiful. It is dizzyingly vast. But neither of you cross the threshold. There is a roaring like underground thunder. She's stopped in place.
Were we supposed to stop? I don't think this is over.
After everything I cast aside on my path to ascension, what remnant of the old possibly be left to defy me?
Oh, it's the fingies. You look down. At the princess's feet rises a shifting mound, a mass of hands clambering over each other. Crawling their way up her body, they start to pull. Every time it gets so damn close. Ooh. The mound becomes a sea, and the princess struggles to stay afloat, to keep the two of you close to the hole in the world and the light of something beautiful beyond, but she is drowning. As the sea rises, she pulls you from her shoulder and holds you above the tide. You turn back to look at her. Oh, is she saving us?
We have to be able to do something to help her. This can't be how it ends. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't.
I think this is the end. I can feel every part of me freezing over.
No! Hands reach over hands, pulling at her face, dragging her down into their frigid depths. She is tired, and life fades from her eyes.
You have been the only thing I've ever known to show me grace. I am sorry if I have not shown you the same.
The princess summons the last of her strength, her face a shield of purpose and determination. In her final act, she hurls you towards the hole in the world, towards the something beautiful beyond.
Fly, little bird.
Oh.
No, I don't want to be somewhere she isn't. It would always be dark without her.
It's what she wants for us. But can we make it? Of course we can. We can do whatever we want. And I believe in her.
But the hole seals before you can make it to the other side. If there is a time to bask in what lies beyond, it is not now. As you turn to look back at her, you see that she is gone. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
Again? Why is it here? Why now?
Wow, okay, that was quite sad. That after all of that, in the end, she still wanted what was best for us. The only other option, I think, was to run away, so I'll just have a look at that one and see what happens.
A coward to your core, turn
Yep.
to flee, leaping from the piece of floating debris and into the empty space beyond where the woods used to be. This isn't cowardice, this is a calculated move. Sure it is. Can it be a bit of both? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little afraid of her.
Are you so awestruck by my glory that you cannot bear to look at me? I think not.
As you fall, a great force pulls at the back of your neck, violently yanking you away from whatever lack of destination you were headed towards.
Now witness me!
Yes, Your Grace.
She turns you to face her. The scruff of your neck is held firmly between two giant fingers. So much for running away.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She's right, we don't even have a weapon. It's over, isn't it?
And yet she still extends her mercy. We should do as she says. Why are you all resisting in the first place?
So much for spiting her. Spiting him it is.
Good. I can feel your heart opening to mine.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain of her body. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting.
So I guess running away and not having the weapon, you have to embrace her as a new god.
Is it the end?
Essentially, it leads you
We're still
onto
here.
the same path with the other choices.
She's gone, it's just us and that awful thing. I feel anxious. Does anyone else feel anxious? Then what the hell are we supposed to do?
Time to go and meet the shifting man again. I'll
Does
play
that
through, see
mean
if
the
there's
world
sort of any new dialogue. She does talk a lot, to be
Again,
honest, so
what the hell
I
are we
struggle to
supposed
remember
to
what
do?
is new and what isn't. But we'll play it through, and we'll
Figures the
ask her
world
what she
would
thinks of
end
this
and
vessel,
leave
at
us
least.
with all this nothing.
You are at the cabin.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one sits at the cusp of awakening. A new god waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights, what do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill
I
you?
have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from
You
destroying the
ask
world.
of
If I help you,
things
is that what you're
cannot
gonna do?
be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help
How can
you?
I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Okay, take me home, Big Mama.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
You won't. Everything goes dark and you die.
So